Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy pair of earrings featuring some of the brand new TierraCast hammered focals. So what I have on my table here is I have some of these hammered pieces and they're really neat, very modern, very geometric. So we're going to be making a quick and easy pair of earrings. We're going to make the Pacifica earrings, but I did bring out some of the other line to show you the variation in some of these hammered pieces. So we have everything from hammered beads to ending cones here. These are going to be really fun to use. We have some bails. We have some other great little focals here, some pendants and some rings. And we do have these hoops in two different sizes. I'm going to be using the larger of the two today. And we also do have a variety of the earring posts, so we're going to be using that as well. So aside from the TierraCast hoops, the beads, and the earring posts, we're going to be using some 6mm Swarovski bicones, and this is that beautiful Pacific opal color, hence my name, the Pacifica earrings. And I have a couple of earring nuts that I'm going to be using, and then I also have two of the eye pins here, and these are going to be 22 gauge gold-plated eye pins. Now, very simply, we're going to need some basic tools. We have the round nose pliers, we have a pair of chain nose pliers, and we have a pair of flush cutters. So if you have everything ready, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so very simply, we're going to take one of our little eye pins here, and we're going to string on one bicone and one of our metal beads. String that down. You see how that kind of sits like a little hat on top of that bicone. And then we're going to string on one more bicone. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a simple wire loop up there at the top. So go ahead and rotate so that we have our little loop sort of facing to the side. We're going to bend that back with our round nose pliers, kind of scooch that up so we get the right size of that hoop that we want there. So wrap it around your round nose pliers, rotate your pliers, and just bring that right across, finishing that loop. So now we can remove our round nose pliers, come in with our flush cutters, give it a nice little snip, and that one is all done. So I'm going to repeat to make my second piece for my second earring, because we're going to do both of these together. So slip on a bicone, a metal bead, and a bicone. And again, we're just going to make that simple wire loop by bending that wire back just a little bit, scooching our pliers up, wrapping that wire up and over, and rotating and across to finish that little loop. And now we can come in with our flush cutters and get a nice close snip. All right, now we can set our little scraps aside. So now we can use our chain nose pliers to just open those little loops as though they were jump rings. And I'm going to slide on one little hammered piece to one end and close that up. Then I'm going to move to the top piece here, open that little loop, and slide on that earring post. And I'm going to close up that little loop. And finally, you can add your little ear nut to the back by just pressing it on. And we have one earring done. There we go. And I'm just going to repeat that with the second one. We're just going to open these little loops like jump rings, just giving it a little bend. Slipping on our pendant focal there. Closing that up. Moving to the other side. And now we're just going to slip on our earring post. Close that up. There we go, making sure we have a nice good closure. Slipping on our earring nut there. And you can use different kinds of backs if you'd prefer. But this is our Pacifica earring. So it really highlights that hammered look because we have that kind of alternating with those bicones. And you can use other 6mm bicone colors if you like. We also do have these in the silver for you to play with, and in the beautiful brass oxide, which is a very wonderful signature color for TierraCast. You can make all three varieties with all three different styles. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here to our YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. And of course, you can get all of the supplies you see here and see even more tutorials by heading over to Beadaholique.com.